saw you briefly at trade night the other night.
That's right.
And you had some vintage autos out on the table, right?
Yep.
You're the guy. So does this mean that you're here to sell me some of those beautiful cards or trade them to me?
Yeah, it's possible.
Just splashing the table with stuff that I love.
Yeah,
what this is doing is now putting me in a very bad negotiating position. I would love to look at these.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see these.
So
this guy's really got some good stuff. I'm excited to see this stuff that this guy's got.
I'll start with the smaller stuff, okay?
Okay. Just, we're gonna start with the smaller stuff, right? We're gonna start with Mickey Mantle autographs and Yogi Berra autographs. I mean, just some smaller stuff. Thurman Munson.
He's a tough auto.
No big deal. Very nice, very nice.
And then here's a
wow.
few more.
Whoa.
Here's a couple more.
Oh, Satchel Paige.
And then here's his rookie. That's
man.
That one I can't sell, but I love that card.
Those are really nice.
And then
these are really nice.
I think you said you also wanted one of these too. So.
Oh my God. Close the door. Close the door. What is going on?
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm glad that we both like the same stuff.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let's get to work here.
Okay.
Talk to me about values on some of these. Help me out. Let me get a sense of what we're thinking here.
Yeah, some of them are tough. They don't have great comps, but the last two at Heritage for these,
the Joe DiMaggio's.
Yeah, they did 11 and 12,000.
Okay.
So these maybe a little bit lower than that because the autos aren't as strong.
Right. Do you know what the population on those are?
I think it's about 12.
Total 12 that have ever been signed and dual graded by PSA.
Yep.
Okay.
And then let's see, what else do I know? Satchel Paige, that's like an $8,000 to $12,000 card. There's some comps for those.
Is that his first Topps card?
His first Topps
card. That's what I thought. So that's kind of his Topps rookie.
And it's one.
He does have the earlier Bowman rookie.
Yep.
But that's his first Topps rookie. Yeah.
And this is one people love. The image is iconic. And
you said how much on those?
Those are about 8,000, 9,000.
And do you know how rare those are, like in terms
Top
of
32?
Okay, so a little more common.
Yeah. Yep.
Comparatively, right?
Right.
Still very, very rare.
Yeah, not serial numbered, but still roughly 30 or so. Okay, what else? This is multi-sign cards. I think are just so cool.
Yeah, very hard to come by.
The logistics of getting those done and like the riskiness of it. So this one I think is about a $5,000 card.
Okay.
There were two comps that did 69 and 6,200.
Okay.
But this one I think, I don't know, is a little bit more beat up. Last comp here was 5,000. I think again this is a little bit tougher, so 3,000 or so. What else do I know? The Jackies are so I go after the Jackie Robinson run, so you can see.
Are you going after the entire run?
Yeah.
Do you have the 48 leaf?
I do not have the 48 leaf, no.
I would love
signed.
to get the 48 leaf signed, Jackie Robinson. That's an all-time Grail card.
I know where 3 of them are.
Okay.
So with the collectors.
But that's setting you back hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Definitely. So I'm waiting on figuring out, can I get the 52, the 49?
Yeah.
And then the
Those
56.
are the big ones.
Yeah. So these ones, I think, it's all about eye appeal, right? So is the auto strong? Is it, centered card, good color, all of that? The last couple here were around 50,000. This one, I think, is also about a $50,000 card. This I bought at Heritage for 40,000 in November. And then that one I think is also in that range, 40 to 50,000. And then the Ted, the one that you like. This is tough too. The last comparable card was trimmed, but it had a 9 auto and looked pretty good. And that one did 20,000 at bids. This is a 2.9 and it has the eye appeal sticker on the back. So I think it's, significantly more than that.
Okay.
The last one I didn't talk about was the Mickey Mantle. This is a triple sign, but also has an arrow pointing at Mickey.
As if you didn't know who he was.
Yeah, exactly. So I talked to the original guy who got that signed, and Mickey was laughing to himself as he signed it. So it's a cool card, and I think that one's, you know, maybe 10,000 or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, realistically, you're open to trade.
I'm open to trading.
Okay. Now, I don't have much, and I think I mean any, in terms of these types of cards that I have up for trade, though.
Okay.
So that could be a challenge here.
Yep.
Is there anything that I have that you would be interested in? If you're into the on-card autos, I will direct you to one card in particular.
Okay.
I don't know how modern you like to get with your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is a special Jordan auto because that's the highest graded ever at BGS.
Wow, yeah.
For this sticker. Card grade of 9, auto grade of 9. We can look up the pop report, but I'm fairly certain that's the only one that's a 9 with the auto that BGS has ever graded. And at PSA, there might be like 1 9, and that's it. It's super, super hard.
Yeah, it's a great card.
And that's a hard grade anyway on a sticker.
Yep.
So that's that's one I would be willing to trade that I think is of the ilk of some of this.
And you got this Ali signed.
Yeah, that's a crazy cool card.
That's a big card, yeah.
I would be open to talking about that.
Yeah.
If you want to bring that out.
I have cash as well, so there was
there's total ever dual graded and of that card is 3.
3, wow.
3. And this is the second highest of the 3.
Got it.
I paid 70-something thousand for it.
Okay.
Put a little bit of a higher sticker on it, just with how the market's been on some of these have been pretty good.
For sure, yeah. Is that LeBron? Is that a 10 there?
Yeah, that's a 10. That's a nice card. That's a 2012 Prism, first year of Prism. LeBron James card. A lot tougher. That's the Prism, so the Prism Silver essentially. A lot tougher than people think on those cards.
Yeah.
I've also got an incredible big boy card in here that
What do you got? Yeah.
I don't really want to trade, and I would be kind of high on price on it.
Okay.
But this is the 86 star.
You got that at last year's Snap.
Yeah,
right?
a couple of nationals ago.
Yeah.
3 nationals ago, I think it was. I paid $100,000 for it, which at the time everybody said was absolutely crazy. And then one of these sold recently for $130-something thousand.
Great.
So I honestly think this is just going to continue to go up.
Yeah.
So, I kind of just want to hold on to this one forever.
Yeah.
So I would be pretty high on a trade on this, but I do have it.
Yep.
So if you want to get crazy and trade me some like signed Jackie Robinsons, it could pry it out of my hands perhaps.
Sure.
But it would have to be something really special.
So what are you most interested in out of my stuff?
Let's take a look here. So in terms of, I'll clear a couple of these off here. In terms of your cards, I'll probably pass on the Joe DiMaggios. They're beautiful, but I picked up a Joe DiMaggio on-card auto at last year's National. The play ball.
Yep.
I'll probably pass on these ones.
Yep.
I like them, but not as much as some of the others. I do like the Satchel Paige.
Okay.
So I am definitely interested in one of those two.
Yep.
I like all of the Jackies. The price on these, obviously these get very expensive, right?
Yeah.
And there's the other satchel. That one you said
I couldn't sell that.
You couldn't sell that, so we'll obviously move that off the table as well, right? I am interested in potentially any of the Jackies.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't have the same level of interest in that as I do the others.
Sure.
But I have some interest. And then I am interested in the Ted Williams.
Yeah, the easiest ones for me to sell would be these 3 here, because these are, like I said, were part of my signed run. And then I also am doing the signed 48 Leaf set.
Oh, okay.
Baseball set. So I have, I'd like to keep that if I could, but I understand that you really want it as well. So I don't know. I mean, it seems like we're kind of far with, these are big boy cards,
Yeah.
Would you be open to buying versus trading?
I just don't have that level of cash on me, but I would be open to it actually potentially if you're open to like doing a wire or a PayPal or something like that. So I mean, if you don't want to trade any of the Jackies, if we're down to those 3, then obviously it does make it, we're a little bit off unless you were potentially interested in the LeBron.
I could look up what that goes for,
You want to take a peek at that?
I'll take a peek. And like these I'd be open to if there was something that I really wanted. And I guess I'm not
feeling these
pulled
quite as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one I'm definitely open only because I've got a second copy of it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I would work on price with this
Okay.
a decent amount. I got into this pretty low.
Okay.
The price on these has gone up a lot
Right.
since I got into it, but I got into it pretty low.
Okay.
So that's why I'd be open on that one,
Yeah.
and I have a second copy.
Yep. Okay. Let me look up your Prism, and then I'll look up that as well.
Sure. Yeah, Market Mover shows the last sales on this were 10,700. There was actually one last year at 17,300, then 13,800
Got
were
it.
the last three on that. So yeah, I had it at 12.5. On the Ted Williams, like what are your thoughts on that? You said you said something about a last sale, and then I think you said you were a little bit above.
It's just hard for me to let go because it's really
part of
hard
your
to.
Leaf set.
It's part of my Leaf set.
I get it.
And it's a really special copy of it.
Okay.
If this was at 8, or sorry, this one was at 8-ish, and that was at 5-ish.
I mean, that feels like that's kind of around the LeBron.
Maybe around the LeBron. The last sale was 10.7, and you said the other one was what?
The only sale this year was 10.7. There was one last year that was up at like 17 or something.
Oh, wow.
It was
Okay.
pretty high. Maybe a weird, suspicious sale. I don't know.
Yeah.
The market's come up a little bit since then.
Yeah. Okay, got it. That's where you're coming from.
Yeah, that was April, 10.7 in April.
So
was
if we
the
were
last-
13 here, and that's like 11-ish, 11.5.
yeah, probably something like that. So
Yeah.
we're a little bit off, but I would be willing to potentially do something.
Okay.
Where were you around on that one? You said around 5?
Yeah.
That looks about fair based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah, okay. So I think I would prefer because these are guys that I collect.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily collect that.
understood.
So I think if I were to do trade, it would be, this plus $3,000 or $4,000.
Oh, that much of a difference on it.
Because
Okay.
I just don't. I'm not excited about it.
Okay.
But if this was a deal you wanted to do, wire, PayPal, something,
Okay.
for 13, I could do that.
Okay. All right. So it looks like our trade deal is kind of falling apart here. That's unfortunate. I get it. I definitely tried. Man, these are some nice cards. I hate to see this trade deal walk away. Okay. So cash wise, yeah, I think if I were to pay cash, the Satchel interests me more than the Mantle and Berra is a super cool card, but there's not a whole lot of significance to that card other than, like, it's not rookie years, it's not
Sure.
first top, the Satchel's first tops card. It's
Right.
like got some extra significance,
So you
you know?
like that? Yep.
But it is cool. I mean, it's two of the all-time Yankee greats for sure.
Yep.
Power hitters from that era. So you would sell them for 13 cash, but you're not looking to do a trade right now.
Yeah, unless there was much more value.
Yeah, much more value than I was
Yeah.
going to give you on it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right, let me do this. I'm interested in potentially working something out,
Yep.
but let me see what happens the rest of the day
Sure.
today. If I end up
Totally.
selling some cards, I had a guy who was interested in cash for Mahomes, for example.
Yeah.
If I ended up selling some cards, I end up with some cash. Maybe I ping you, you come back
Of
over,
course.
and we do something on the Satchel.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
I think it's just fun to talk to you about signed cards too, and
These are
get to
incredible.
see some amazing stuff.
I know,
like-
I know the audience loves seeing these as much as I do, so this is incredible.
Yeah.
I really
Hey,
appreciate it.
no worries.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
that's
is
all
great.
right. That's all right. Man, I was really hoping we were going to get something done for a trade there. But hey, just because it's no right now doesn't mean it's no forever.
That's
and
it.
he's got some cards I would love, so I'm going to continue to knock on his door. Man, it's hard to beat doing trade deals like this at the National. Well, actually, maybe there is one way that you could beat it. If you find yourself an extremely good deal at an auction, at Pristine Auction. Because Pristine Auctions are official sponsor of all of our National content, and they've got some crazy things going on this week. They've got a special offer for our listeners. Promo code NAT24, NAT24, when you register at pristineauction.com, is going to get you $20 free towards your first auction purchase. And this is good news because Pristine Auction has all kinds of auctions from low-end cards and memorabilia all the way up to their elite auctions with some of the best cards and memorabilia out there, taking place every single day at pristineauction.com. So go there now and use promo code NAT24 when you register to get that $20 free today. TK, it's great to see you again.
Good to see you again.
We just did a trade deal yesterday.
Big one.
It was a big one. That was a big hit, actually. People,
Thank you.
People love the trade deal. I love the trade
Yeah,
deal. I
thank
appreciate
you very
the
much.
trade deal. You're back.
I'm back.
Why are you back?
You got a 2002 refractor that I noticed right when we were done yesterday.
I do. The LeBron. It's a really nice copy of the BGS 9.5.
Beautiful.
That is the iconic. That is LeBron's first rookie card ever, and that is from 2002 Finest. It's an iconic LeBron James card, and as a collector of basketball, it's a great one to have.
Man, I love it. It's hard not to smile. Beautiful
Yeah.
card. The shine, the way Topps Finest refracted are rare. Not many cards refract like they did, like that. So I saw the last value was like maybe 53 or 56, somewhere around there. I looked on your sports card.
Yeah, they've dropped quite a bit over the last couple of years.
I actually believe that the base, which I have several of, are only like $1,000 something dollars.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a decent time to be buying all of that. All right, so looking in market movers, I can see that the last sale of the BGS 9.5 was back in April for around $5,400.
Yeah.
Last sale of the PSA 9, $4,200. Last sale of the PSA 10 around $13,500. Yeah, so it's those have come down quite a bit. That's a good price point, honestly, to get in on these cards.
Absolutely.
LeBron's market actually has picked up slightly since these sales occurred. There's been a little bit of upwards movement recently, which is good to see because his market got it really low.
Time.
Yeah,
I actually bought the base version of that for $4,000.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and now it's going for like $1,600 to $1,500.
Crazy. It's
Big
crazy.
time.
I think that's such a mistake that collectors have made to let the LeBron market drop that far.
I'm okay with it.
There will be a day in time that will be back up to $4,000 and more.
I'm trying to buy the cards that were unbuyable.
Yeah.
And the Nationals have been that for me. You've
Yeah.
been part of that. Like those cards, even the cards that we traded in the past, those LeBrons were 50, 60,
Insane.
70.
Back in 2021,
yes,
insane.
Yeah.
Now they're much more affordable. This is the moment I do feel, because I agree with you. Another 5 years from now, I wouldn't be surprised if they're every bit as insane as they were in 2021, if not even more.
Yeah.
So, okay, here we go. So, yeah, so around $5,400 on this. So, what are you thinking? What should I look at here?
You could look at the things in this row here first.
These are all ones that I have some interest in. Do you have an idea for values on some of these here?
I could see if this is sold now. I know it's about $1,000. Now, I'm gonna tell you, before he was hot though. So I haven't looked since he's been hot. It was 1,000 going in. This was only 500 going in. This was really low. I wanna say all the way down to like 1,700. This was like an $8,000 card. There's only 12 of these. This is really rare, but not big money. It's super rare. This is just, you're just never gonna find another one. Like so much so that like even on your sports card, like you can't find it.
Right. And then what about the Acuna Gold?
And the Acuna, I doubt it. Maybe pop one, maybe pop two. It's so little that we'd have to go off of, feel almost on those real rare ones.
Okay. These are a few I'm interested in. Do you have anything else bigger in here you think I should pull out as well?
Do you like that? That's a rare Kobe card. That's about a $700-800 card.
I do like that, actually.
We'll get good value here and here to get really, you know what I mean? And then if we need to fill in, we could fill it in with these three, but these would be the major chunks.
So last sale I see of this was back in April. I haven't seen a sale recently. It was $948 back in April.
And I'll just be honest, I've been offered, and I've heard it's upward of $1,800 to $2,000. $1,800 to $2,000 now on the low side because of how good. Well, right now he looks like he's the lead for MVP.
His stuff's definitely gone up since April. I don't know if it's gone up quite that much. I'll tell you what I would be comfortable at. I'm going to look at one of his other cards in Market Movers. So I'm looking here in Market Movers to see how Bobby Witt's cards have evolved since the end of April when that last sale occurred. So I'm looking at one of his very common cards. This is his 2020 Bowman First. End of April when that last sale occurred, this was around a $65 to $75 card. Today, this card is definitely a little bit higher, somewhere at 85, 99, 72, 69, 77, 97. His market might be up 20% or so since that time. So I don't think, I would probably value that today maybe around 14, 1500, probably not all the way at 1800, 2000.
Okay.
So if you wanted to do something at that level, I'd be comfortable. If not, that's okay.
Okay, now I'll do 1500.
Okay.
More so because we need that. It's too big of a chunk of a monetary value.
Okay. So with 1500 on this one, I'm good with.
I have something I think that might add up for you already to your value, just to help you. That was 1500.
Yep.
Man, this is dirt low. It breaks my heart, but it's like only at $1,200.
Okay.
Right now you could look and it has a back-to-back 12, which kills me.
Okay.
So it like almost looks like that might be where it's at. So we'd be 15. That would be at 2,700. And then you like this, huh? You want this here?
Yeah, I see the 1200 on the Holland bubble refractors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just recently too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is 1,200, which that is dirt low. I mean, hurts me to do it, but good trades hurt, they say.
Yeah.
So that would have us at 1,500, 2,700, 3,900.
Okay. 3,900. Yeah, we're in agreement on those three.
Yep. And then
I really like this Kobe.
Okay.
Just because I like Kobe, and that's a really cool Kobe card.
I'm a Kobe.
That's a really cool Kobe card.
I believe the last sell 600. I really want to be at 700. Really, like because of what I just put it. I overpaid yesterday for it.
Oh, you just picked that up?
Yeah, because I'm a Kobe fan. I overpaid for it. I actually did more than 700, but I'll do 700. I think they value it like around there, even though that the last sale was 6 something.
Yeah, I see one for 550 a couple months ago. Maybe there's a more recent one since then.
There was one for 600 and something.
Yeah,
like 6 and change just recently.
Okay. All right, so you want to be at 700 on that.
Yeah,
okay, let me think about that one. Okay. And then let me look back through here again. I am interested in that.
This has a recent sale of 800. This is a very rare card. In 10, that's probably a $20,000 card. Like right now, like the last.
That's interesting. That's a beautiful card.
Yeah, very expensive, rare LeBron rookie
I haven't
card.
seen that one.
And if we could come to agreement on these two, I'm open to paying cash to you for the rest.
Yeah. Hey, I want to show you something really, really cool in Market Movers that you can now do. We just released an update to the Market Movers app. So if you're looking at a card like this one in Market Movers, in any grade, you can just hit this down arrow next to grade, and it shows you the last sale of that card in every single grade. It's such a cool feature. By the way, it does the same thing in all the different variations of a card as well. It's the coolest new feature in Market Movers. Guys, I want you to try Market Movers. 2 weeks free right now if you try it, but you got to go now to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar. Promo code DATA, D-A-T-A, 2 weeks free, 20% off after that. Go get Market Movers right now, promo code DATA. All right, back to the deal.
That is a very helpful attitude.
Thank you, it is.
They call me Mr. Trade Night like on Instagram because I do trade nights across the country, but that is very helpful.
Thank you.
Especially in a card like this,
yes, because you can instantly see it in every grade. What is the last sale in every single grade of that card? Okay. All right, so we were around 800 on that one.
So we were at 3,900 here.
Yep.
If we went here with the 800, we'd be at 47.
Yep. And then 54 if we did 7. Actually, that puts us right around value.
That puts about value here right now.
It does.
Like even with the before that.
I did like that Acuna goal. I did like that Acuna. Let me look at that Acuna real quick.
Okay.
That was the other one that I really did like, just being from Atlanta. That's a cool one.
I'm okay with if you put in Acuna, and if I have to owe you a couple bucks because it is lower, I'm not sure, I could do that and then just add cash. Because that looks like that was almost, if I might have been up $100 or something or whatever, but that other one was cool too.
It seems like you really want to keep that Kobe.
Yeah, I do, but I'm a Cleveland guy. LeBron, I mean, I grew up with him and stuff like that. And I know this, I'm excited that I'm getting Acuna's to you. I told you that one the other deal that we got, I'm like, with like Tim Tebow, I know that's your thing, and Ronald Acuna, I'm like, man, it'd be cool to get it to somebody because I know you're not a guy that's going to flip it and get rid of it. You're honestly going to collect that Ronald Acuna one of one.
I do have to tell you honestly, I traded the Ronald Acuna 1-1 to a kid yesterday.
Oh no!
He really wanted it. He really wanted it.
I have another one.
I was a trade deal. A kid came up and he's like, really wanted the Acuna. So I traded it to a kid yesterday.
Well, I have another one for you here.
This one I would not trade. I'd actually keep this one.
All right.
I'd keep it.
All right.
What do you think value-wise on that? I'm not seeing anything on that at all recently.
I would say under $400.
Yeah.
So I would say somewhere between $400 and $300. I think it would be in like someone shop for $425 and the dealer would probably sell it for $350 to him if the guy had it for cash or something. Would you think that too?
Probably.
Yeah.
So if we did all of this,
3,900 plus 8, we'd be at 47. Probably about 5,000. I'd probably owe you about $300 in cash on
$300
top of it
in cash.
even. Yeah. With this,
I would rather swap those two out because that's just a cool card.
Okay.
I really kind of like that one.
Okay.
I know you just picked that one up, but that one's worth more.
Yeah. So then that would put us at 39. If we were at 4, that would put us at 39. 43 plus 6. I would owe you $400 then. I would owe you a little bit more cash.
I was thinking $500. Would you do it for $500? Do it for $500?
Yeah.
Good deal, TK.
Good job.
It's a
Great
pleasure,
deal, man.
We've got a couple of great trade deals for this national.
Awesome.
And these are a couple of cool
And they
cards.
they kind of filled both of their roles for both of our collections.
They
which
did.
is awesome.
I really appreciate
Awesome.
it. TK. You're a great collector, man.
I'm stoked. Thank you
Awesome.
so much,
There we go.
man.
Got
Here,
a great
let me
trade
get
deal
you that money.
done with TK. Trade deal number 2 here at the National. How's it going?
Geoff, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, all right, got some nice cards out
Yes,
here, huh?
sir. I'm ready to work a deal. I have my eye on that Mahomes there, so hopefully we can work a deal on that.
The Mahomes rookie ticket auto.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm from Kansas City, so
Okay.
I would love to come back with that. So yeah.
That's a beautiful one. I picked that up yesterday.
For sure. Can I take a look at it?
Yeah. Look at that.
That is sick.
Yeah, it's got a nice auto on it too. Nice, clean, bold auto.
Yeah.
Really, really nice card.
They probably should have graded the auto, honestly. It looks like a 10.
I honestly think they should have graded the auto.
Yeah.
So if I were to hold on to that, I would resubmit that for an auto grade.
Yeah, for sure,
It
yeah.
looks like a 10 auto to me.
So this is the stack I'm moving here, and I have cash and PayPal to include in a deal as well.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got here.
Something light there, nothing much.
Shaden Sharp
Yep.
out of 5.
Yep.
People are excited about him.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the Blazers' #1 option. That's why I like him a lot.
Yeah. All right, CJ Stroud Hyper in a 10.
Yep.
That's cool. Anthony Richardson Black Color Blast in a 9. Okay. Luka Finals ticket. That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
A Herbert Flawless.
The patch on there is nasty.
That's a nasty patch.
Yep.
Yeah, that's super cool. What year? Oh, that's the rookie.
Rookie
Yes, that's
year, but it's the
2020.
white box.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Anthony Richardson Gold Sparkle 10.
Out of 24, only one graded.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got good
Yep.
cards.
Appreciate
Luka
it.
from Spectra.
And
Josh Allen from Immaculate.
Exactly, yep.
Okay. All right, let me pull a couple out
Yep.
that I'm less interested in.
Okay.
So these 4
Yep.
are probably the 4 that I have the most interest in.
Okay, perfect.
Give me let's go through these one more time then in terms of price.
Yeah. So 16 here,
Okay.
5K here, 4,500 here, and 1,800 here.
Okay. And that's only one graded to 10, right?
Yep.
So how did you come up with?
I think it's the only one graded period. Not even
really?
just 10, yeah.
And these are numbered to 24,
24,
right?
yep.
Yeah, these are out of the Panini Rewards packs.
Exactly.
So how did you come up with 4,500?
So I got it from a guy at Trade Night earlier in the show,
Mm-hmm.
and he bought it on eBay for $4,000. And so
Okay.
he traded it to me for like 43, so I was hoping just to make a little bit on it, but you know, full
Yeah.
transparency, that's what I'm into it for.
That's a big Anthony Richardson card. I like it. I don't know if I want to put that into Anthony Richardson right now.
A Raw also did 1,500. I don't know if that, helps or not, but being the
Okay.
only one graded, it's a pretty cool one. So yeah. Also the eye appeal, the sparkle looks really sweet.
It does. It's a super cool card. It's a super cool card. But you got 2 really big cards here.
Yeah.
Between the 2, I think I'd rather have
Had
the
the
Luka.
Luka, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let me clear this one.
Sounds good.
Especially if I'm trading
Yeah.
a proven
player.
Incredible guy. I'm already trading it for some risk.
Yeah, for
Luka's a little bit less risk.
Understood.
He's a lot less risk than Anthony Richardson.
Most definitely.
He's still more risk than Patrick Mahomes is, but he's a little bit, at least he's less risky than even, Stroud, Richardson. All right, let me do a little homework here.
Sounds good.
All right, the last one of these that I see was a PSA 8 Auto 8.
Ooh, okay.
That went last season.
Okay.
A year ago. It went last, when did it go? Last November.
Yeah.
For 1094.
Okay.
It is not as good of an auto, probably.
Yeah.
But it was card 1 out of 25, which for some people adds a little bit of value.
Yeah, I guess.
So
I know 1 out of 99 did 1,300 recently.
Okay.
So that's also what I was using. I'm a little bit flexible, of course.
Yeah, I probably couldn't get quite to.
Yeah, what would you be at on this?
16 on it. The out of 99s, people see those as the true ones, so they sometimes.
I think the eye appeal's a little better on these because of the foil, but yeah, I get what you're saying, for sure.
I'd probably be around 1,300 on it.
Yeah.
It's probably where I'd be on that?
That works.
Okay.
I got into it for 13, so I'm cool breaking even to get Mahomes like this.
That's how I think about where it's at.
Yep.
All right, let me look up the Luka here in Market Movers. The last BGS 9 I see was $4,300, but that was way back April of 2023.
Okay.
So
I think he's up a little bit.
He might be. Yeah, that's such a long time ago.
I agree.
In basketball years, that's forever ago, so it's a little hard to know. You were at 5?
Yeah.
I probably within the ballpark. I don't know exactly, but within the ballpark.
Awesome. I'm pretty sure the last two on the Stroud here are 1730 and 1800. I think is what I'm seeing. I don't know if you're seeing the same thing, but
yeah, and one did 1550 as well. The most recent one did 1800.
Okay.
The one I see right before that was 1550.
Okay.
Then 1700. So it's been bouncing around a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last one was 1800.
Okay.
In a 10. If we're gonna price that at 5,
okay,
I'd like to stay close to 10. I'd like to stay at like 10 on this.
Okay.
Okay? Like I have a little bit of wiggle room, but also
we're giving a good value.
I feel like we're giving a good value here, so I kind of want to stay.
Yeah.
So this is 63, 73, 81 in value, right? $8,100.
You guys can't take PayPal, right?
Yeah.
If I do some PayPal. I would do. Would you do 16 cash on top?
16's a little short. I do 1750 cash. Deal. You got it. There we go. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. I had to give away a really big card. I kind of hate giving it away, but I just picked it up yesterday and ended up doing pretty decently on it, and I really like these pickups. I'm happy to get Stroud, I'm happy to get Luka, and I'm happy to get Josh Allen. I'm also happy to get a little bit more cash. Maybe I'll build up a little bit more after this and go after that Satchel Paige before the show's over.
So I have a full set of 2003 UD exclusive, Kobe, Jordan.
You got all the autos.
LeBron.
Oh my goodness.
Including Bosch, Ginobili, some
wow,
autos,
yeah, this is
Wade and
Jordan. Yeah, this is pretty cool. How long have you had this?
I picked this up earlier this year at a show. I was just, walking around at one of the shows and someone had it in their showcase and I was, instantly attracted. Of course, you have the 3 big players, but it's also the complete set. You have some vet autos like McGrady, Pierce, Yao Ming, all on card, and the 3 main ones are all 9.5s, which are really tough to find.
Yeah. Yeah, Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, and they're all 3 card grade 9.5, auto grade 10.
Yeah.
That's pretty special. So what does a complete set like this go for?
So I was asking $40,000 for the complete set. I'm probably looking more so at a 35.
Okay.
The Jordan, a BGS 10, just did 32,000.
Okay.
So that's really the main one. The LeBron's a little over 10,000. It's around 11 or 12, I think. And the Kobe's probably around 6,000, 7,000. And a couple of the others, the Wade's probably a little under 1,000. Some of the vet autos are 300, 400.
Yeah, it's a really neat set. Man, you see the craziest stuff at the National. Like most card shows you go to, you're not going to see stuff like this, especially walk into a trade night or walk up to you in somebody's case willing to trade. But at the National, you see this kind of stuff, and you actually see this kind of stuff a lot. Like just stuff that shocks you, that is put out on the table, and you're like, man, I've never seen that before. That's what the National is. Kind of makes one of the reasons why it's so special. It's kind of what it's all about. Oh man, how many cards total is in
there?
There
is 59. It was supposed to be 60, but one of the rookies wasn't in the set, so it's 59 cards.
Okay.
I think it's around half rookies, half veteran.
All right, as much as it pains me to say this, I think I'm going to pass on it.
Okay, sure.
I really appreciate you showing it to me, and there actually might be somebody out there watching who's particularly interested in this. I actually think your price is fair. Like if you're willing to do around 35 for this, I think your price on it is pretty fair. But for me, I tend to collect players more than sets.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I will collect a set, like the 86 Fleer set, because it's so iconic. I own that complete set. But other than like one or two like real iconic sets like that, I tend to be more of a player collector.
Okay.
Other people are set collectors or they're period collectors. They may love 2003 basketball and try to get all of it. But for me, I'm more of a player collector. I've got LeBron, I've got Kobe, and I've got Michael Jordan, but I'd rather have several LeBron cards rather than a mix of LeBron with like all of the other guys. So if I were to buy it, I might end up even breaking it up, which probably isn't the proper thing to do with it. So I think I'm going to pass.
Sure.
But I really appreciate it. Do you have an Instagram? Because we can put that up on the screen.
Sure.
What's your Instagram so we can put it up?
It's Big Baller Card 2.0.
Big Baller Card 2.0?
Yeah.
We'll just flash that on the screen so if anybody out there sees this and has some interest, we can kind of show it off. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, man. What's your name?
Bruce.
Bruce. Nice to meet you, Bruce. You got a big card case there.
Thanks.
You gonna put it up here?
Yeah, I don't have anything extremely valuable, but
That's okay.
I got some John Morant's that I thought you'd like.
Oh yes.
Those ones.
Bruce, these are really nice cards.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're very, very nice cards. That's a cool design on that Monopoly card, the Monopoly Black.
Yeah.
That's a short print from Monopoly, and then that's the Genesis, which is always popular. I like both of them. Do you have, so you're looking to trade those?
Yes.
Do you have a price in mind on each of those?
Well, I was told maybe 100 to 110 for that one, and this one I'm not really sure on, but
Okay.
I was thinking maybe around the same as that one, maybe 80, 70, something like that.
Okay. All right, I'll take a look. Yeah, 110. The 110 sale actually might be a little bit low. Well, I guess that's the only one from this year. Last year it sold for $200, but that was before last season.
Well, we got injured.
Yeah, so I guess 110's about right on that. And then let me see if I can find anything on this Monopoly card for you, okay?
Okay, I had a hard time finding anything.
Yeah. Okay, so I did find the sale of that one right there. So last sale of that one was about $55.
55. Okay.
Yeah, so you're about 110 and about $55, is that right? Okay. So about $165 total for those two cards. What sport do you like collecting the best?
I like basketball.
Okay, and any players in particular or just anyone from basketball?
If you had any Kevin Durant's, maybe, and that. I also have $80, if that do anything.
Okay, I don't have any Kevin Durant's, but I do have some cards that I think are pretty cool that you might be interested in. Any of those, would you have any interest in?
I like the Halliburton.
Well, let me take a look here for you.
I really like your apps.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, last sale of that one was a little low at $259. Over the last 30 days, it's averaged $290.
$290? Okay.
But yeah, $259 last sale. These two we had valued together at what, about $165?
Yeah, something like that.
So that would put you about $100 short of that card.
Do you think $89 could cover that or something like that?
You know what I think?
What?
I think I'm going to give you that card even so you can keep your cash and buy some other stuff on the show floor. You want to do
Are you
that?
sure? Yeah.
Let's do a deal. There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy that. That's a great card.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for my John Morants. I appreciate it. Nice doing a deal with you.
Thank you. See ya.
Absolutely. My day of trading is done, so I decided to bring my prized possession, that Michael Jordan I picked up a couple years ago at the National, and I got to get a slab bumper on it because these are BCW's brand new slab bumpers, the best way to protect and beautify your slabs. And the cool thing now is they've got them in all of these different colors and more. And they've got them available for the different grading companies as well. So this is really, really awesome. These red ones are gonna look fantastic around this Michael Jordan card. I can't wait to get this slabbed up right now. And there you go, just like that, the slab bumper is on, helping to protect my card and looking great. And by the way, if you wanna buy slab bumpers, the best place to do it is bcwsupplies.com. And with promo code SCI, you're gonna get 10% off your purchase of everything at bcwsupplies.com. So go there right now and use promo code SCI to protect your cards or buy any of their other thousands of card supplies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you with our next video. Take care.